Have you ever wondered what really happens when seniors start living alone? It might seem peaceful at first. No one to bother you, your own space, your own routine. But living alone after 60 or 70 brings hidden challenges that most people never talk about. Let me ask you, have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm fine on my own? I've been independent my whole life. Why would that change now? If you have, you're not alone. In fact, millions of seniors believe the same thing. Until one small mistake turns into a health scare, a fall, or a sudden hospital visit. And here's the part no one warns you about. As you get older, your body, your mind, and even your home become different environments. Things you used to do easily at 50 become risky at 70. That's not weakness. That's biology. It's life, but it's also something you can prepare for. In today's video, we're going to uncover 10 dangerous mistakes seniors make when living alone. These aren't the obvious things like don't leave the stove on or lock your doors at night. These are deeper, more serious issues. Things that affect your health, your safety, and your emotional well-being. Here's what we'll cover. Why skipping simple health checks at home can lead to life-threatening problems. How your brain actually changes when you don't socialize enough and how to reverse that. Why certain sleep habits become more dangerous after 65 and what to do instead. How seniors accidentally weaken their own balance and strength, leading to falls that could have been prevented. And why loneliness silently damages your immune system, making you more vulnerable to diseases. But today we're going to fix that together. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive into the first mistake you should avoid if you want to stay strong, independent, and joyful in your later years. Number 1. Ignoring small health changes until it's too late. Let me ask you something. Have you ever brushed off a small health change by saying it's just part of getting older? Maybe your heart flutters sometimes. Maybe your balance feels a little off when you stand up. Maybe your vision isn't as clear as it was last month. Most seniors think that's normal. I'll be fine. But here's the truth. Sometimes small symptoms are the first sign of a bigger issue. When you live alone, there's no one else to notice these changes for you. That means you have to become your own health detective. For example, a study from the Journal of Geriatric Medicine found that many seniors delay reporting symptoms for an average of 6 weeks. And by then, conditions like high blood pressure, atrial fibrillation, or prediabetes may already be getting worse. Let me tell you about Adam. Adam lives alone in Florida. He started feeling dizzy sometimes when he got out of bed. He thought it's just because I'm getting older. But one morning he stood up, blacked out, and fell. Luckily, he wasn't seriously injured. When he finally went to the doctor, they found he had orthostatic hypotension, a drop in blood pressure when you change positions. It's common in seniors but dangerous if left untreated. What's the solution? Start doing weekly self-checks at home. Here's how. Check your blood pressure twice a week. You can buy an affordable cuff at any pharmacy. Weigh yourself regularly. Sudden weight loss or gain can signal heart or kidney problems. Notice your balance. Try standing on one foot for 10 seconds next to a sturdy chair. If you wobble, mention it to your doctor. These small habits can save your life. Does this sound like something you've experienced? If so, let me know in the comments what's one small health change you've noticed recently. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a health tip. Let's move on to mistake number 2. Social isolation and how it changes your brain. Living alone often means spending more time in silence. At first, that might feel peaceful, but over time, too much isolation can actually change how your brain works. Did you know that loneliness increases the risk of dementia by nearly According to research from the National Institute on Aging, social connection keeps your brain sharp by challenging it with new conversations, ideas, and emotional experiences. When you stop talking to people regularly, Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that manages decision-making, starts to shrink. That's not just science. It's something seniors experience every day without realizing it. Think about it. When was the last time you had a long, meaningful chat with someone? Not just small talk at the grocery store, but a real conversation. Grace lost her husband 3 years ago and found herself spending entire days without speaking to anyone. At first, she enjoyed the quiet, but soon she started forgetting simple things. Why she walked into a room, where she put her glasses. Her daughter suggested joining a local senior book club. Grace resisted at first but finally tried it. After 6 months, she noticed something amazing. Her memory improved. She laughed more and her mood lifted. What's the lesson? Even if you're naturally introverted, make socializing part of your health routine. Join a local group, whether it's for books, gardening, or even online chats. Call a friend or family member at least once a day, even just for 10 minutes. Volunteer if you can. Helping others gives you a sense of purpose. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it socially, the stronger it stays. So tell me, who's one person you could call today just to check in? Write their name in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video if you're finding it helpful so far. Let's move to the next mistake. Number 3. Poor sleep habits that lead to serious health risks. Have you noticed your sleep changing as you've gotten older? Maybe you wake up more during the night, or maybe you fall asleep in front of the TV, but can't stay asleep when you go to bed. Here's the problem. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It increases your risk of heart disease, depression, and even fall. After age 60, your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that controls sleep cycles. Plus, many seniors develop sleep apnea without knowing it, which causes dangerous pauses in breathing during the night. Even your sleep position matters. Sleeping on your back, for example, can worsen sleep apnea, while side sleeping often helps. So what can you do? Create a bedtime routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Even on weekends, avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light from TVs or phones blocks melatonin. Check your sleep position. Try sleeping on your left side with a pillow between your knees. This can improve breathing and reduce acid reflux. And here's a quick tip. If you snore loudly or feel tired during the day, ask your doctor about a sleep study. Sleep apnea is often missed in seniors, but it's treatable. So let me ask you, what's your current bedtime routine? Type it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're managing your sleep these days. Ready for mistake number 4? Let's dive in. Number 4. Neglecting strength and balance training. One of the most dangerous things about aging is losing muscle mass and balance. But most people don't realize it's happening until they fall. Did you know that after age 60, you naturally lose up to 3% of your muscle strength every year if you're not actively exercising? This condition is called sarcopenia, and it leads to weakness, poor balance, and even fractures. Here's why that matters when you live alone. If you fall, there's no one there to help you immediately. A simple slip in the kitchen could turn into a life-threatening event. But the good news, you can rebuild strength at any age. Start with these simple exercises at home. Ab chair squats. Sit down and stand up from a chair 10 times in a row, holding onto a sturdy table if needed. Heel-to-toe walks. Walk in a straight line, placing one foot directly in front of the other. This improves balance. Wall push-ups. Use the wall for gentle push-ups to keep your upper body strong. Even 10 minutes a day can reduce your fall risk by nearly 30%, according to the CDC. So think about it. When was the last time you focused on balance and strength? Let me know in the comments what's one exercise you could start today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance. Click that button and ring the bell so you never miss a health tip. Let's move on to the final mistake. Number 5. Underestimating the impact of loneliness on your immune system. Most people think of loneliness as just an emotional issue. But did you know it actually affects your immune system? When you're lonely, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol weakens your immune defenses, making you more likely to catch colds, develop infections, or struggle to heal from injury. A study from the University of Chicago found that lonely people have higher levels of inflammation, which is linked to heart disease, arthritis, and even cancer. Living alone doesn't mean you have to feel lonely, but it does require extra effort to stay connected. Here are some ideas. Start a hobby that involves others. Even an online class can give you daily interaction. Adopt a pet. Studies show that seniors with pets have lower blood pressure and less stress. Practice gratitude. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. This helps shift your mindset from loneliness to connection. Today we talked about 10 dangerous mistakes seniors make when living alone, but we focused on 5 of the most serious. 1. Ignoring small health changes until they become big problems. 2. Letting social isolation change your brain and your health. Falling into poor sleep habits that damage your heart and mind. 4. Neglecting strength and balance, increasing your fall risk. 5. Underestimating how loneliness affects your immune system. Was there something you're already doing well, or something new you learned today? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with one habit you'll try this week. Remember, living alone doesn't have to mean living at risk. With a few simple changes, you can stay strong, joyful, and independent well into your later years. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about the 3-minute daily habit that can protect your memory after 7. Until then, stay safe and stay connected.